Hello, this is Elijah Wells. Today's review is Kingsman 2, The Golden Circle. The story here is Eggsy, or the most notable person in London, pretty much fights off with Charlie in the first 5 minutes in a London cab, or what not to do in London, part 2. But of course, the Kingsman headquarters all around Britain blew up after an incident back home and an awkward dinner with the monarchs of Sweden, of all places. And of course Mark Strong and Eggsy must go all the way to Kentucky, of all places again, to team up with the Americans called the Statesman. And only to know that Colin Farrell or Harry was there all along. And they also have to deal with Petty Adams, or the played by Julianne Moore, who is obsessed with 50s culture. And of course, plant some little chemical in your weed, so when you smoke it, your face will go blue. You'll begin dancing, you'll stop breathing, and you have a hemorrhage. And Elton John! And no, I'm not kidding. I'm not over exaggerating when I say Elton John. He's there for like 15 minutes, and he plays like Rocket Man and that. Of course, I never heard him swear so much. Just seriously. Or if you may know Elton John, the person that might now have to deal with the reality that Donald Trump has used one of his songs, Rocket Man, to nickname Kim Jong-un. Rocket Man! Burning on the streets of Harrow. I'm a rocket man, rocket man. Yeah, I think that's a new anthem for North Korea. Think about it. Outside the fight scene, especially at the end, and the opening cab scene are pretty amazing, despite some very jarring camera work, where it's like, woof, woof, woof. Like, come on, you can just cut it, or be like John Wick, just be a bit more subtle with it, or most action film, don't be shots of it, or with Kingsman, make sure it pretty much blow your eyes out. Yeah, outside of the camera work, which I had to take some issues with, there was a couple of scenes, which, sorry if I actually spoil it on a bit, can remind me of Cowboy Bebop, of all animes. Yeah, the first scene is when Colin Farrell admits that he likes butterflies before he joins the army. In the movie Cowboy Bebop, the main antagonist goes on a drug where he sees butterflies. I'll leave the link in the description below, so you can watch the very short clip. And of course, the other clip involving Colin Farrell, who has now Italian citizenship, is that he has a huge flashback experience whilst going through a very traumatic experience. Take Cowboy Bebop again, of all animes, where I think it was the episode when Spike Spiegel meets that deranged lunatic in like Victorian time clothing, and of course Spike Spiegel crashes into this plushie store and knocks over a cat, and the cat starts meowing, and the lunatic in Victorian time clothing gets incredibly unpleasant flashbacks of his surgery, and a cat was there. Outside of some product placements like Glastonbury Festival, or that place where Jeremy Corbyn was, or Apple, and Kentucky, of all places. Despite the blatant product placements and a bit jarring camera work, and the not too subtle references to Cowboy Bebop, it's of course a very fun sequel that you could check out, and especially Eggsy is at it again. Damn, Eggsy! And it's pretty much a solid 7 out of 10. And this is Elijah Wells, and bye!